ঘুরাই দিই, তোমার ঘুরাই দিই, হ্যাঁ আস্তে থেকে ঘুরাই দিয়ে দিই, এটাই ঘুরাই দিই, আমি ওইদিকে বসবো, আমার এটাতে লাগবে না, আমি এটাতে আমি এভাবে থাকলেও হবে, আমার এভাবে থাকলেও কিচ্ছু হবে না। না আমার ক্যামেরা তো এই দিক থেকে আসবে, এই এই জন্য আমাকে হ্যাঁ ভালো আসবে, তাহলে টেবিলটা দিয়ে দাও, টেবিলটা এখানে দিয়ে দাও, এখানে দিয়ে দাও, আর ওইদিকে দিয়ে দাও, এই সাইডে, ঠিক আছে, এই ল্যাপটপ লাগবে না, ওকে ফাইন, হ্যাঁ একদম ভালো আছে তো, ঠিক আছে, ওকে ওকে গুড, ঠিক আছে, ওকে ঠিক আছে, হ্যাঁ রেডি, হ্যালো
স্যার আপনি লাইভে চলে আসছেন, ক্লাস শুরু করে দিতে পারেন।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, good evening. It's my great pleasure and honor to be with you all. I am Professor Dr. Sheikh Nurul Fattah Rumi, Head of the Department ENT and Head Neck Surgery, Dhaka Medical College Hospital. Actually, ENT initially with the back history if you look at the back, ENT really started with just like drop in the nose, drop in the ears, and gargling. If I say in Bengali, যদি বাংলায় বলি তাহলে শুধু ফুটো, নাকের মধ্যে ফুটো আছে, নাকে ড্রপ দিব, কানের মধ্যে কানে ড্রপ। এখন but now ENT has extended a lot. Initially only drops and antihistamine like drugs. Then subsequently we have developed operation, very simple but important operation like tonsillectomy, then nasal surgery, then ear surgery. Again, gradually, again it's increasing. Now we have expanded our horizon. We have come into the neck. 30 years back, all the thyroid surgery were performed by the general surgeon. But nowadays, what we see, we the ENT people usually perform the thyroid surgery, parotid surgery, submandibular gland, and other head neck malignancy, big and big. We have developed sinus surgery, endoscopic sinus surgery, extending into the skull base, even to the pituitary fossa. These are the evolution of the ENT. But for you little boys and girls of 5th year, maybe 4th year, but surprisingly, when the Axis has posted about today's class, I have seen the comments where I have found even 2nd year student, they have interested in this class. Really surprising. And I have seen my senior student who are in the MS, FCPS final part, they are also interested. But today class will be concentrate on very simple and very important thing, that is tonsil. Actually, if I want to see these slides, there are so many slides, at least 45 slides. But I don't make you clumsy and bored with all these slides. First of all, we have to think that we, the student of the 5th year final student, we have to pass the MBBS examination. This is our first target. Then I will learn more and more. ENT is not very small, very big. But just believe you, for ENT examination, what I conduct for last few years as a head of the department, I have made the subject very easy one. You just come, you attend some classes, definitely you will pass. Not only pass, you know what are the system of your MBBS exam surgery. Surgery paper 1 written, that is general surgery, orthopedics, urology, pediatric surgery, and all things. Okay. And surgery paper 2, 50% eye, 50% ENT. So you must be careful, and you should give proper time and concentration for the ENT. I think this is the written. Then you have to appear in the OSPI. OSPI paper 1 and OSPI paper 2, another separate days. In the paper 2 OSPI, there will be 10 questions, 1 to 5 eye station, 6 to 10 ENT stations. Okay. So in ENTs, we have some very common things, and usually we repeat the common things. So you can, I hope you can do well in the OSPI also. Then finally, your clinical exam. In the clinical exam, what is the system I want to say about the ENT? Suppose you have to appear on the 13th October 2020. Oh, I'm sorry. You are the regular batch. You are scheduled to be in November. You are the regular batch. Regular schedule exam will be on the November of this year. Hopefully, inshallah, it will be in time. Suppose your written finished, OSPI finished, now your examination, clinical examination. So suppose it is around about 25th November. On that very day, suppose 14 students have to come into the ENT and eye department. Basically, in the Dhaka Medical or other institution, ENT, they are in a close proximity. So you have to sit in the eye and ENT clinical and viva examination. In that case, we usually give 3 cases. We give 3 cases, and these are very common. Number 1, it is tonsil, usually chronic tonsillitis, number 1 case. Number 2 case is the deviated nasal septum. Deviated nasal septum. And number 3 is a case of ear, that is perforation of the tympanic membrane, chronic suppurative otitis media. So you have to enter the examination hall. You will be asked, "Hey, tumi ei patienteর গলা দেখো. Please examine the throat." That means you have to see the case. You know it is tonsil. You examine the patient properly. After again another question maybe, you now see the nose. So you examine the nose, and you know this is deviated nasal septum. Then you go outside and you wait. You prepare in your examination sheet. Then you will be called. Suppose roll number 124. Roll number 124, please come inside. You will enter into the room. Then what I do, I say, "Assalamu alaikum." So, okay, sit down. Walaikum salam. Tomar naam ki baba? Okay. I basically ask few questions like, what is your name? Where is your residence? Oh, where is your residence? Suppose he said that I am from Rajshahi. Rajshahi, why Rajshahi is famous? Sir, mango. Then another one say, where is your home? Suppose সে বললো যে হচ্ছে কুষ্টিয়া। Why Kushtia famous? You have to answer. Actually, what I mean, I do ask some very simple question to make the examinee a bit relaxed. When I sit in this side of the table and you come, you sit on the opposite side. And thank you for what happened. You are very much tensed. Like an apple. No need. Oh, yes. তাহলে you become very tense. I try to make you relax, a bit relaxed, so that you can answer properly. Then we'll ask, what is your case? What is your first case, ma? You say, sir, my case is chronic tonsillitis. Then I will ask maybe some different type of question. Why you have answered, what is the diagnosis? Chronic tonsillitis. Why you are saying chronic tonsillitis? কি দেখেছো, কি পেয়েছো, এক্সামিনেশনের ফাইন্ডিং কি, কেন বললে tonsillitis? Then you have to answer. Simple question. Regarding the chronic tonsillitis, only 4 points. Number 1, you have to say tonsils. Sir, I have examined the patient and I have found tonsils were enlarged. Tonsils were enlarged. Number 2, anterior pillars were congested. Number 3, on pressing over the anterior pillar, inspissated pus or debris come out. Number 4, examination of the neck, jugulo-digastric lymph node is enlarged, palpable, non-tender. Enlarged, palpable, not tender. Now, there are so many maybe questions. You said jugulo-digastric lymph node, enlarged, palpable, non-tender. Then I may ask, if it is tender, what do you think? Then we have to say this is a acute case. Whenever this is tender lymph node, acute case. That is, at this time, acute tonsillitis. Chronic stage in থাকে acute exacerbation হয়েছে acute tonsillitis. Just when you have uttered the word acute tonsillitis, we may then ask different things. Please remember, only 3 diseases you have to go through details. These are the tonsil. You learn details, go through details. Deviated nasal septum and chronic suppurative otitis media. So you please learn the tonsil in details. All the questions you have to answer. So then you have become ready with the chronic tonsillitis. But the sir may ask acute tonsillitis. Even sir may ask, okay, what is tonsil? What is tonsil? What is tonsil? Actually, I used to take my class in always multiple way communication. I said few words, then I go to my students, I ask them question, they answer. Always 2-way communication. I don't like this type of class, this type of teaching, where I am talking and talking, you are listening only. You cannot ask me. But actually in this COVID time, we are doing so many webinar, that is online meeting, online seminar. In that situation, we can communicate with each other, we can talk each other. But in this class, I cannot ask you questions, you cannot answer. So what I am telling, I don't know whether you are understanding or not. So I have asked the question, what is tonsil? Very simple. Tonsils is aggregation of the lymphoid follicles, aggregated lymphoid cells, tissue. Okay. There are how many tonsils? There are some tonsils, mostly number one, palatine tonsil. That is the D tonsil, which is situated in the oropharynx. If I discuss today, actually there are some technical problems which I have faced. I hope in next class we will be more congenial with the way of lecture and topics, because I have 3 slides. I have made a slide regarding the anatomy of the pharynx and tonsils, and another slide is tonsillitis, acute and chronic tonsillitis. Another slide is tonsillectomy. So I am jumping into the basic anatomy. Yeah, what is tonsil? Aggregation of the lymphoid follicles. How many tonsil? Palatine tonsil on each side. There is lingual tonsil, that is behind the tonsil. Tongue, posterior 1/3. There is nasopharyngeal tonsil, that is situated in the nasopharynx, what we call enlarged adenoid. And there is also tubal tonsil. You know, we have communication with ear and nose. From the middle ear, external ear, middle ear, inner ear. From the middle ear cavity anterior wall, there is a pipe projection. We call it E-tube. Not the Facebook, not the YouTube. Eustachian tube is coming into the nasopharynx. That is the opening of the Eustachian tube. And around this tube, there is also tube. There is aggregation of lymph nodes, lymphoid tissue. We call it tubal tonsil. So, okay. Let us think about starting with the tonsillitis, acute tonsillitis. What is tonsillitis? Itis, tonsil, itis. Itis means inflammation. Appendix, itis, appendicitis. Okay. Liver, hepatitis. Gallbladder, cholecystitis. So tonsil, tonsillitis, that means inflammation in the tonsil. Oh, what is the first of all, now I am saying about the acute tonsillitis. What is acute tonsillitis? This is the acute inflammatory lesion of the tonsil. Okay. Acute inflammatory lesion of the tonsil. Very simple. Okay, finish. Tahole acute tonsillitis is epidemiology. What is the epidemiology? It can affect both the sex, male or female, both the sex. Which age group are involved? Basically, children are more prone to develop the tonsil disease. What are the organisms? There may be initially there is a attack of virus. Then there may player of the other organism come into play. The most important is Streptococcus. Group A, Beta hemolyticus, okay, is most common. Also other Streptococcus, even Staphylococcus, even other organism, and even some anaerobic organism can come into play. And virus, obviously virus also has some role. The pathology কি? Pathology হচ্ছে যে tonsile when there is inflammation, you know the signs of the inflammation. Say rubor, dolor, functionalessa, like this. So there is a swelling, tonsils are enlarged, there may be debris, there may be inspissated pus. Okay, so tonsil may be swollen, inflamed. Okay. You see some picture of the acute tonsillitis, you see. Acute tonsillitis, we have two types: follicular tonsillitis and membranous tonsillitis. Okay, just you know these two names only. Now, what are the sign symptoms? Suppose if I say a boy of 7 years old, he has come to you. Listen, a boy of 7 years old, he has come to you with problem of pain in the throat, heavy pain in the throat. He can't eat, difficulty in eating. Pain is also from throat going to the ear. He has temperature, fever. These are the scenario. In your written question, there is some this sort of question. 7 years boy has come to you with a fever, high fever, pain in the throat, difficulty in eating, pain radiating into the ears. Okay, these are the symptoms, suppose. And next question, how will you manage this case? How will you manage the case? Whenever there is term is management of any disease, management, then you have to think management means what? Number one, diagnosis. Management means diagnosis. Number two, treatment. Then it's number three, follow up. Okay, so first of all, diagnosis, then treatment, then follow up or rehabilitation, like these things. Now for the diagnosis, you have to know the three components: symptoms, sign, and some relevant investigation sometimes. Okay, so symptoms, that is complaints of the patient. In this case, what are the symptoms? Pain in the throat, fever, difficulty in eating, pain is coming to the ear, and fever. Okay, these are the symptoms. And then as a doctor, you have to examine the patient, you have to examine the patient, you have to see, and you have to elicit some sign. What you see, what you find, these are signs. In this case, in this acute case, what will be the signs? If you touch the forehead, that is fever, temperature. If you say the patient, please, you have to put a headlight, you have to examine the patient in a sitting position, you have to ask gently, please open your mouth. When you open the mouth, you put a tongue blade and depress the tongue and you see inside there will be tonsils, may be enlarged, reddened, congested. There may be debris. These are the signs. Okay. And if you go to the examination of the neck, you can see there will be the jugulo-digastric lymph node that will be palpable, enlarged, and tender. These are the signs for acute tonsillitis. Investigation, actually there is no need of investigation. Sometimes some people say they want to take some throat swab. If you go for CBC, what do you find? This is an acute inflammation, so there will be WBC. Number will be increased. As it is usually bacterial. In that case, neutrophil count high or low? What do you think? Neutrophil count high. Usually bacterial infection, neutrophil count high. Virus, lymphocyte a bit high. Okay. This is the thing. Then symptom you have seen. You have seen the sign, and now treatment. Treatment is very, very simple. Treatment is very simple. Today, I'll take another 5 minutes, suppose class. After 5 minutes, you all will become a doctor. Really? Surprising? No, not surprising. In Bangladesh, every people doctor. Suppose we have 18 million people. Suppose we have 18 million people. Consider the pagol, insane, and the children. All adults are doctors. Am I correct? Definitely. You see the so-called PC. You know PC? Not your personal computer. Only চিকিৎসক. So-called coax, Grandma doctor. They are all doctors. All people are doctors. What they're doing? A patient going to the drugstore, telling, I have some problem, pain in the throat, jor, betha, kashi. They are giving medicine. They are known as their doctor. Sometimes, so many times we have seen patient come to our chamber. They said, sir, I have consulted with my doctor. Hello, which doctor? Ki ব্যাপার? See, let me see the prescription. I see this is a no MBBS doctor, nothing, ভুয়া, only চিকিৎসক। সেটা হচ্ছে যে তাহলে how they become a doctor? By simple 4 points. Okay, now you will be doctor within 3 minutes. You just memorize 2-3 antibiotic. As it is a jar, temperature, pain, bas, give an antibiotic. You have to know the name of the antibiotic. Initially, we used to give low, not high power antibiotic, but the quack people, the village doctors, they start with the 3rd generation cephalosporin like cefixime. So you, in a case of acute tonsillitis, give an antibiotic. What is the antibiotic? Drug of choice. Maybe amoxicillin, maybe ciprofloxacillin, maybe cephalosporin, maybe cefixime, whatever. But you have to know the name, dose, duration. Okay? Name, dose, duration. Suppose you are giving amoxicillin. Adult 500 milligram, 1 capsule, 3 times daily. Okay? Capsule amoxicillin. 1 plus 1 plus 1 before meal. Now patient pain, ব্যথা. So give a painkiller. Mild pain, paracetamol. To more pain, give diclofenac sodium. Severe pain, ketorolac 10 milligram. So antibiotic, analgesic. In case of analgesic, please write in this way. Suppose tablet Napa, 500 milligram, 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 times daily. TDPC. In our time, it is the word TDPC. Do you know what is TDPC? TD, thrice daily. PC, personal computer. No. Posibam. অর্থাৎ খাবার পরে। All the analgesic after meal. Okay? Analgesic. And as the patient coming in the throat, pain, গলায় উসখুস করে, uneasiness, given antihistamine or anti-allergen, whatever like tofen, like histacine, phenadine, monas. There are different groups. You choose anyone. Give one antihistamine. Suppose phenadine, adult 120 milligram, 0 plus 0 plus 1. Age is less, suppose 12 years old. Okay, give half, 60, 001. So you see, antibiotic, analgesic, antihistamine. Whenever you give an analgesic, you have to think of the gastric problem. All people of Bangladesh, পেটে গ্যাস, পেটে গ্যাস, চুলায় গ্যাস কম। বুঝছো? পেটে গ্যাস, চুলায় গ্যাস কম. All the gas in the stomach. So please prescribe anti-ulcerant. Okay, omeprazole, Seclo 20, 101 before meal. So antibiotic, analgesic, anti-gastric, anti-ulcerant, antihistamine. And as it is a case of throat tonsillitis, give warm water gargling. And we prescribe specifically, what we prescribe specifically? 1% povidone iodine. 1% povidone iodine. That is iodine, povine, arodine. 1 glass warm water. Put 1 TSF or 2 TSF, 2 chamuch. Mix, gargle for 10 to 15 minutes for 3 times. So you see, a quack, পল্লী চিকিৎসক, গ্রাম্য চিকিৎসক কি করবে? কোনো পেশেন্ট আসলে ফার্স্ট অ্যান্টিবায়োটিক, analgesic if pain, gastric tablet, okay, and antihistamine like Montelukast 10, 001. Now in tonsil we are adding what? Iodine mouthwash. Suppose this patient come to the গ্রামে পল্লী চিকিৎসক, পেটের মধ্যে ভুট করে, পেটের মধ্যে ভুট ভাট করে, then what to do? Add omidone, domperidone. Okay, like this. Suppose in the stomach, colicky pain, পেটে মোচড় দিয়ে ব্যথা করে, মচড়ায়, পেটের মধ্যে মচড়ায়, কেমন যেন করে, colicky pain. Then what? Butapin, like these things, 111. So very simple. Plus, memorize 1 or 2 antihypertensive drug. Pressure high pressure, give antihypertensive drug. 1 or 2 diabetic drug. চুলকায়, itching there, itching, Kaujani, Khajli. Just a cream, antifungal cream. Finish. This is called Daktari. Diarrhea, loose motion, Flagyl, metronidazole, 400 or 200, 1+1+1. These people are doing this thing. Just antibiotic, antihistamine, analgesic, antigastric. These are common. Then if problem with throat, gargle, nose block, nasal problem, hachi, nasal drop, put, drop, finish. Kane discharge, drop, put 3 times. Itching, antifungal. And they are very clever. They write in the prescription. If Allah meherban, Allah bhalo koriben. সমস্যা সমাধান না হলে নিকটস্থ হাসপাতালে যাবেন। That is, if problem, go to the hospital. So these things, if you can know these few things, you are a doctor, you are a polli chikitsak. Okay. Oh, I will take the class in a more organized way next class. But before finishing, I want to say, as we are now facing the COVID pandemic, please, COVID pandemic, normally we have said that 1% Viodin mouthwash for the gargling, okay? And it has been proven that if we can use 0.45% Viodin mouthwash, that is sufficient as protective as a mask. And already in the Dhaka Medical College Hospital ENT department, we are undertaking some research. Already we have published in the international journal. So please, to avoid or reduce the viral load, coronavirus load in the throat or nose, you can use Viodin mouthwash. And in some country, in outside country, they are using nasal drop or nasal spray of this Viodin. But in Bangladesh, there is no nasal drop or nasal spray of the povidone iodine. But we are trying to manufacturing it. So today I'm just finishing. I am saying sayonara. Inshallah, hopefully we will see you again. And please forgive me for the technical problems. Inshallah, it will be overcome later on. And I will see you again. And I shall, inshallah, make you inti like water. Pani moto shohoj kore dibo, chotto kore dibo. Very simple, not the difficult one. Okay. For today, we are closing. Okay. Allah Hafiz. Good night. See you again. May Allah keep us safe. May Allah keep us safe. May Allah bless us. Please, you stay in home. When you're going outside, use the mask. Okay. Inshallah, see you again. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. See you again. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.